Welcome to Dialled-in-Travel, a new show where we speak to industry leaders, creatives, and innovators about their insider picks to exciting global destinations. Hi, I'm Taryn Ross, founder of Urban Junkies, the award-winning lifestyle and travel newsletter and digital platform. Dialed-In Travel is recorded on location at each destination. And at the end of every episode, you'll have a list of recommendations with insider tips, all pinned on a digital map to inspire your next trip. Welcome back to Dialed In. With me today is Jade Jagger, a true multi-hyphenate. Jade's a jewelry designer, an interior designer, an artist, a creative director, a brand consultant, a brilliant party thrower, and a general purveyor of fun. She's also a very good friend of mine. In our chat, she'll be telling us about her Ibiza journey, including why she first moved to the island, how she ended up with a night at Pacha's Global Room, and what she has up her sleeve for this summer. So come with me over to the White Isle, and let's get dialed in. Hi, Jade. Welcome to Dialed In Travel. It's so good to have you here with me today, and it's so good to have you back on the island. I'm really happy we're up north as well. So, lots to chat about, but if we could rewind and start right from the beginning with your history with Ibiza. When did you first come here?
I fell upon this island in the year 2000, 1999, like as Prince said it, and for all the wrong and right reasons, but I came to the north because I wasn't a big party goer as much as people might associate me with that, and I would love the land, the environment, the campo as we call it, and so that's why it was so important for me to take you to like the wilderness and the olive groves. And yeah, I ended up here pretty quickly.
Yeah. And what initially did draw you to the island? Like, why did you decide to come here? Do you remember that kind of moment?
Yeah, of course. It was my children, who have guided most of my initial desires. And I wanted them to be able to be free somewhere that was like interesting and, European, and we're Spanish from Nicaragua, and so it was like important to me that they might learn, and they did, that language, and that it was like a creative and beautiful place to come.
Yeah, especially like starting in 99, definitely. And how many years in total did you live here? Like quite a few, no?
Yeah, I think I lived here for 15, 16 years. But that was 2000, so that's 25 years. So yeah, and I still seem to be coming back somehow or another.
I love that. Yeah, it's so good to have you here right now.
My pleasure.
And can you tell us a bit about this spot where we're at right now? Why did you choose this restaurant in this kind of neighborhood?
Well, this used to be where we used to collect our post and do our laundry in the beginning, long time ago. And it had also some other supply needs and groceries that we got, those other stuffs. And yeah, we got the internet here. Back then
I love it.
we didn't have like proper internet. So this was like one of the first internet cafes. And
like an internet cafe, yeah.
And it was like our first address when, the postman didn't want to go up the road. And then now it's become Giri Cafe, which is also like some of my children's last names, lost and found children. And we had the most amazing life up this mountain. Yeah. And I never expected it because I thought Ibiza was going to be like proper house music cheese, but it had so much more to give me to my whole universe.
I know you love it up north. Are there any other parts of the island that you love as well? Like you were saying last night, Talamanca, little.
I do love town. I love an old town. They're beautiful. The sort of magnetic part of having a walled town and everything that comes with it, I think that we're staying in Talamanca at the moment, and Ocean Drive, which is one of like my OG places that we hung out at. It was, and when you go up that hill where Yordis used to live, like it was also like where I first saw the donkeys and everybody, that was town.
Yeah.
But when I lived up here, I had to have an office, because back to the sort of internet, I had to have an office in town because, well, this was
That's crazy. Yeah.
yes, I had to go down to town to have that interconnection.
Donkey
Planetary.
Express. Love it.
Donkey Express.
And then, yeah, I'm actually really interested. What made you try Formentera after? Because obviously you built such a life here. I mean, your kind of parties up there in your house. I mean, it was legendary. But
The sea. So, you know, I've always been very attached to nature, to the environment, to everything that I believe in, that was inbred in me when I was born. I was literally I think, you know, interested in Posidonia, in that world.
Yeah.
And you can't believe it's called a spit, like where the sand and the landmass, and yes, it's very beautiful. And Formentera also was like one of the first places that banned like plastic bags all round. Mm-hmm. They did these things that made changes many years ago, and because it's like an environmental study in a sort of small place, and I was just fascinated by it.
And do you think if you were to choose somewhere to go back to, whether it be Ibiza or Formentera, now, again, not to visit, but to stay, where would you go?
I think you did tell me you're going to ask me this question. I feel that Ibiza still has a huge connection to me, and not just up north, but also the Gertrudis thing, and just the amount of change that I see. Mm-hmm. There's a part of me that feels like, oh gosh, what happened to Ibiza, or however you want to explain it. But I do think that there is good change happening here. I still love the main island, but you know I'm running off there because it's a lovely holiday and it's like got the bluest sea ever.
I'm happy to hear, though, you say you love the main island still. And yeah, on that note, back to Ibiza. So you used to throw parties here, like big parties at Pacha Ibiza in the Global Room under your Jezebel brand. Can you tell us the significance of Jezebel?
We were just trying to get the kids in on the guest list.
But first to the name.
That's my middle name, you know that.
I know that, but people.
So when I got here, the biggest sort of me and Ibiza thing was that the music was difficult for me.
Yeah.
And that's when I got Trevor Nelson in to play his slow jams or whatever. And then Paris and Estelle and Mark Ronson and Calvin Harris and everybody, because we always got given the back room to play something different. Whether I can do it again?
Oh my God, you need to. How many years did you do it for in Pacha?
It's 21, I believe. When I looked at it, it was established in 2001.
Wow. And yeah, the back room. How many people would have been in the back room? It
was 600 capacity, which I think is my happy maximum. Well, it's not financially.
But yeah, main room is what?
I don't know. We played some music on the way here, right? I mean, I'm a little bit louder, a little bit prouder.
I love your taste in music.
Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, and you recently brought Jezebel back to London for one night only, tent at the end of the universe. Do you think we can expect any more nights? What do you have up your sleeve? And what about here? Do you think we
can?
I think we can. If we were to do it here,
I would love to be in the Campo where we can get some nice big speakers and properly hear. You know those basses, those drops that I like to. Yeah.
We might have to get a new cave.
A new cave.
Yeah, remember the cave?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
But I'm doing an exhibition, Naughty Nana is not just, playing music, but I've been painting, and I do feel that a lot about my paintings has got an essence in my naturism, my life in places like Ibiza. And so I am doing the exhibition at La Paloma this summer, and I'm really excited because me and Muji worked together when we were doing beading and Jade Jagger jewellery and So to come back here now, it still means a lot to me.
This music is so important to you. You're so good with tunes. And I love how eclectic the music always was at Jezebel parties. Everything from De La Soul to Erykah Badu, and then you'd go to MJ, and then you'd throw in a little like current Pacha. Like, what would you say? We were playing stuff, on the way over here, but what are you
Arc de
really...
Triomphe.
Yeah, what are you feeling right now, music-wise? What would be
I've
on your
always
playlist?
been quite, jungle was massive for me. Like, it's drum and bass
You're a
jungle,
carnival
like,
girl.
and carnival, soca, and the whole being brought up or a bit brought up in the West Indies gave me that vibe. So yeah, and it's not actually the easiest. Well, certainly not in Ibiza where everyone's like playing house music, and that's where Jezebel sprang out of, was trying to do something not different, like just trying to offer something, another option.
Agree. And I mean, you're an amazing selector, and that is not easy either. I mean, how many talents do you have? I'm just looking at your jewelry right now. You
In recessions, babes, we've got to, you got to have as many talents as you can.
But do you think as well, I know you did a collection for Mystique with your jewelry. Have you ever done one for
Me
Ibiza
and
with
Annie
jewelry?
did an amazing collection.
One last question, end note. So, if you were coming to Ibiza for the first time, any kind of advice you have for someone getting off the plane, like how to have a great time here, what would it be?
Oh, well, what would be a great time? I think choose one place that you want to go and dance.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Ibiza is like a dance place, like we're gonna go to DC10 later, right? And change in the back of the car.
True story.
True now.
But yeah, you're right. Not running
So
around.
not running around
Yeah.
like to loads of places. And then I think choose one beautiful beach bar. We love a Chiringuito, right? So we like the beach bar in Talamanca. And I mean, there's a few other places, and we're up north, and we might show them some naughty up north places.
Yeah.
But I think like always, there's not enough time to like run around doing too
Great
much.
tip. I agree. And I think that's it for now. We're going to do a top 10, but we're going to change locations. All right, top 10. Favorite long lunch spot?
Sakalata, because it's like the first place that when you can get out of the airport and you can go to the most beautiful spot ever with the best view.
And white tablecloths. I love it there.
And white tablecloths.
Favorite restaurant for dinner?
I'd have to say that I always look forward to going to Wall.
Favorite beach? That's a hard one.
It is gonna be Chiringay because the beautiful blue waters that come from Formentera.
And what beach is that on? Escavallette, I think.
It's Escavallette. It's
Yes.
like at the end of Escavallette. Yeah.
Favorite really local spot?
I lived in San Juan my whole life that I lived here. The Estanco, which was like a kind of is the coolest bar ever.
It really is.
Yeah.
The look of that. I love that bar. Favorite place to stay?
Montesol still symbolizes Ibiza to me, and I quite enjoyed how they redid the place and still remained so cool and relevant. We used to eat like big thick slabs of bread there with like loads of butter.
Like the story. Favorite nightclub?
DC10, we're going later, right?
Favorite bar?
Honey fucking Dijon.
We are. Favorite place to shop?
Vicente. Ganesha.
In town.
Always in town. Like he invented vintage.
Agreed. Favorite off the beaten track spot? Like
The Fish Shack is not necessarily so off the beaten track, but I know we both love that place. It's in Talamanca, and also you can walk there. What I love about it is it's off the beaten track, but it's not like it's not unmanageable.
Yeah, you're not going to get stranded.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 bonus questions. Favorite Ibiza phone number? Who do you have on speed dial?
My lawyer.
Okay. It's a good one. It's a good one to have. What song means Ibiza to you?
What's my favorite song?
Yeah.
Welcome Back, I think,
And she's back. Okay, this is just really quick. Rapid fire 10. Sunrise or sunset? You gotta pick one.
Sunrise.
Okay, paella or feijoa?
Feijoa.
Openings or closings?
Openings.
Basic or bling?
Basic.
Yeah. Balearic beats or tech house?
Neither.
Pass. Lout or yacht?
I don't know what lout is.
You know, like the traditional boat? Okay, pass.
Oh, lout. Yeah, lout.
Okay, yeah.
No, obviously,
Yeah.
lout.
Lout. Sound bath or fiesta?
Fiesta.
Guest list or table?
Table.
Okay. Hike or hang?
What's hang?
Like
hang. Yeah.
BA or PJ?
A beer.
Thank you, Jade. Yeah.
What? Oh my God, am I done? These bitches make me do this for free.
Thank you, Jade. Thank you for getting me back north. And thank you for getting back on the island. A quick thank you to our sponsor, Ocean Drive Talamanca Hotel. Ocean Drive Talamanca is one of our favorite places to stay in Ibiza. It's seriously our second home. Set moments from the beach in the locals' much-loved neighborhood, Talamanca. It's the perfect location if you're wanting to do a little bit of everything. It's close to Ibiza town and the clubs, and it's close to the beach and the marina, too. Home to many a DJ passing through. The clientele here may be global, but the staff, many who have been here for several years, instantly make you feel right at home. Other hotel highlights include incredible rooftop views with a sky bar and restaurant that's open to everyone. 4 pools, actually 6 if you count the 2 private pools in the duplex apartments. A laid-back breakfast that's served until 12 p.m. Cars that come with the junior suites when you book online. A hidden subterranean 70s disco den, Piropo, that has a great sound system and can be hired out. A gym, spa services, the proximity to the boardwalk for walks and runs. Their concierge who always seems to be able to book that hard-to-get table. And the overall vibe. People come and go at their own pace here, and there's always someone around to help you out, no matter what time, day or night. Spanish-owned, OD Hotels had one of the first boutique hotels on the island, Ocean Drive, and they now have 5 OD neighborhood hotels in Spanish destinations, including, in addition to Ibiza, Sevilla, Madrid, and Barcelona. Visit od-hotels.com for more information and to book. Thank you so much for joining us today. As a reminder, follow Dialled-in-Travel, both the podcast and YouTube version, and please visit urbanjunkies.com, where we keep all things dialed in, including digital maps, playlists, and links to our Instagram and free newsletter, which has further travel inspiration. And as this is our launch season, we'll be releasing 3 destinations, 1 per month this summer, with more to follow. And tune in next week when we'll be heading over to the Greek islands. Until then, I'm Taryn Ross. Have fun, be safe, and speak to you next time.